Guys, a new AI system that can detect sleep apnea has just been released, and it does so with 92% accuracy. Sleep apnea is one of the most common sleep disorders out there and can lead to some serious complications if left undiagnosed. But the good news is that this new system can detect sleep apnea in people who have never been diagnosed before, which could help millions of people get the treatment they need. So let's take a look at how this works and what it means for the future of sleep medicine. Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm your host. If you're new here, I hope you subscribe. But let's jump right into it. So we know that sleep apnea is a very common problem. In fact, more than 22 million Americans alone have this condition, and many don't even know it. That's why I was so excited when I heard about this new technology, because it could potentially help millions of people get the treatment they need. The way it works is really interesting. It uses a smartphone app to record a person's breathing while they sleep. And then an AI algorithm analyzes the recordings to identify the presence of sleep apnea. And the best part is that this system was able to detect sleep apnea in people who have never been diagnosed before, which is huge. Most of the time, it goes unknown. This could be a game changer for early detection and diagnosis of this condition. The study on this new AI system was published in Nature Medicine, and the results are really impressive. They tested it on over 3,000 people and found that it was able to accurately identify those with sleep apnea. Now let's talk about how this can help improve the lives of people with sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is a serious condition that causes a person's breathing to repeatedly stop and start during sleep. This can lead to a number of problems, such as daytime sleepiness, high blood pressure, and an increased risk of stroke and heart disease. Early detection and treatment of sleep apnea is important to prevent these complications from happening. The thing is, most people with sleep apnea do know they have it because most of the time it goes unknown or misdiagnosed. This is where this new technology comes in. It provides a convenient and accessible way to screen for sleep apnea, which could help catch the condition early and prevent these serious complications. Now, let me explain a little more about the technology itself. So the way it works is pretty cool. People participate in the study by recording their breathing while they sleep using a smartphone app. The app uses the phone's microphone and accelerometer to measure breathing and movement. Then an AI algorithm analyzes the recordings to determine whether or not a person has sleep apnea. This is a really innovative approach to diagnosing sleep apnea because traditional methods can be expensive and time-consuming. For example, one of the gold standards for diagnosing sleep apnea is a test called a polysomnogram, which involves spending a night in a sleep lab hooked up to various machines that monitor brain activity, eye movements, and other factors. While this is very accurate, it's not very convenient and can be very expensive. So this new AI technology could provide an alternative way to diagnose sleep apnea, making it more accessible for people who need it. In the study, they tested this AI system on over 3,000 people, including those with and without sleep apnea. They found that the system was able to accurately identify those with sleep apnea with 92% accuracy. That's a huge deal. It shows that this technology could be effective in helping doctors diagnose sleep apnea earlier and more accurately. What's really exciting about this research is that it's still in the early stages. The researchers are currently working on improving the algorithm and testing it on larger groups of people. They also plan to make the technology available for free online, which will make it more accessible for people who need it. I think this technology has the potential to revolutionize the way we diagnose and treat sleep apnea. Early detection and treatment of sleep apnea is critical because it can help prevent serious complications such as high blood pressure, stroke, and heart disease. But the thing is, most people with sleep apnea don't even know they have it because most of the time it goes unnoticed or misdiagnosed. This makes it harder to get treatment and increases the risk of these serious problems happening. That's why I'm so excited about this new technology. It provides a quick, easy, and accessible way to screen for sleep apnea, which can help catch the condition early and prevent these complications. I can see this technology being used in a variety of settings, such as in doctors' offices, hospitals, and even at home. It could also be used in conjunction with other diagnostic tools to provide a more complete picture of a patient's sleep health. But it's not just sleep apnea where this technology can be helpful. There are other potential applications as well. For example, It could also be used to monitor patients with chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or COPD, to help them manage their symptoms and improve their quality of life. The thing is, this technology is still in the early stages of development. There are still some challenges that need to be overcome before it can be widely adopted. For example, the researchers are still working on improving the algorithm and testing it on larger groups of people. They also need to validate the results with traditional methods to ensure accuracy. Additionally, there are privacy concerns when it comes to using a smartphone app to collect sensitive health data. It's important to ensure that patient privacy and data security are protected. But despite these challenges, I'm optimistic about the potential of this technology. The researchers are working hard to address these issues and bring the technology to market as quickly as possible. But it's not just me who's excited about this technology. Experts in the field are also optimistic about its potential. Dr. Raj Dasgupta, an assistant professor of medicine at the Keck School of Medicine of USC, an attending physician at the VA Greater Los Angeles healthcare system, said this about the technology. Smartphones are ubiquitous. We all carry them around. They have microphones built into them that can easily pick up sounds of our breathing while we sleep. Using that to identify people at risk of cardiovascular events is an ingenious idea. Dr. Dasgupta also mentioned that this technology could be a game changer in the way we diagnose sleep apnea, especially in resource-limited settings. He said that current diagnostic methods require expensive equipment and trained personnel, which can be difficult to obtain in some areas. This new technology could make it easier and more cost-effective to diagnose sleep apnea, which could ultimately lead to better treatment outcomes. Another expert in the field, Dr. Emmanuel Mignot, a professor of psychiatry and behavioral sciences at Stanford University and chief of the sleep medicine program at the VA Palo Alto healthcare system, had this to say about the new AI technology. It's a very good thing. Anything that helps to identify people at risk of sleep-related cardiovascular events is highly desirable. He also mentioned that this technology could help reduce the burden on healthcare systems by identifying those at risk of sleep apnea, which could lead to earlier intervention and treatment. This new AI system is a major breakthrough in the field of sleep medicine. It has the potential to revolutionize the way we diagnose and treat sleep apnea, helping millions of people who currently don't have access to timely and accurate diagnosis. While there are still some challenges that need to be overcome before this technology can be widely adopted, the researchers are working hard to make it available to those who need it as soon as possible. If you like this video, please hit the like button. It helps us reach more people and spread the word about this amazing new technology. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.